Welcome. Lilian Igari, your host again, and ready to take you through the wonderful experiences in the Bible and ready to learn. Today, we're learning about the spiritual men in the Bible, and this is none other than Meshack, Shadrach, and Abednego. Now, these men were so dedicated to the gospel and so true to their call that we need to learn from them a lot, a lot. So at this point, the king Nebuchadnezzar in Babylon happens to make a golden image. It was beautiful. It was all golden. Everything was just gold, all the glittering. Everything was just so perfect. And now he says that everyone in the area is going to bow down and praise and pray to the golden image King Nebuchadnezzar had made. But these men knew very well in their hearts that they can only pray to the Almighty God, the one in heaven. They can't do anything that is against the gospel. So they knew their lives, they knew the Creator, they knew what they had to do and what they did not want to do. And what happens is that the instruments are played. These are supposed to tell people that it's time to pray. And the instruments are played, the flutes, the harps, and everything. And everyone bows down. And only 3 men. You can imagine a multitude bowing down, but only 3 men are left standing. So they attracted all the attention. People got to know, these men, they are going to die. Imagine they're disrespecting the king. So they were taken to the king and reported as men who didn't want to respect the king, who didn't want to bow down to the golden image. And they were like, it's okay, we'll go. So the king gave them a second chance. Says, now the next time you hear the instruments going off, you bow down and pray to the golden image. If you don't, there is a burning fiery furnace that is meant for people who are disrespecting this golden image. It's going to be a punishment. They'll be thrown in there and they'll die of fire. So the men, even after the second chance, they did not bow. So now they're taken to the king, and the king was so furious and so angry, and couldn't understand how they could disrespect him. But there are these words I want to read for you in the book of Daniel, chapter 3, verse 17. And I'm going to read this from the Bible. It reads, this is their response to the king. This is how they responded to him. They said, if it be so, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. You can imagine. They're talking to a king. Remember, they're peasants. The people of the Lord they were. And now they're talking to a king. They're telling you, God is going to deliver them from his hand. And even if he doesn't, they're still okay. You can't imagine. So it means it's like saying it straight into his face that even if you kill me, it's still okay. I'm not going to bow down to him. So he was so furious. He actually ordered that they excite the fire 7 more times than it was. You can imagine how hot it was. And then they tied the 3 men. They threw them into the fire. After tying them, they threw them in the fire. You can imagine. But what happened? This is the most unexpected thing. What happened is that the soldiers who helped throw them into the fire, the flames actually caught them, and the flames were so strong, and they died right there. But the men, to our amazement, they were just moving around the fiery furnace in fire. They were just walking around in there. They were tied in the first place. The fire is too hot. It's excited 7 more times than it is supposed to be. They're not burning. They are moving around, yet they were tied up. And the surprising thing, they're no longer 3. They are 4. So the king gets close to have a good look at this, and he was so surprised, like, what is this happening? They're not burning. And now he sees that the fourth person looks like the Son of God, How does the king know about the Most High God? How does he know God? Does he know there's a God higher than the golden image? How does he come? How does he even know that there's a sun? You see, and at this moment, he calls them out and orders everyone else in the area to pray to the Most High God, to the God of Meshack, Shadrach, and Abednego. My dear brothers and sisters out there, will anyone be interested in worshiping and praying the God that you serve? How special, how do you highly exalt the God that you pray to, your God, to an extent that people will see things happening into your life and be like, the only God that should be praised is the God of Lillian, is the God of so and so out there. Are we attracting people close to God, or are we actually repelling them? To an extent that they see it, they'll be like, if that's how a Christian looks like, I don't want to look like that. And how much faith do we have? This story teaches us a lot, that even when we know, like most times in hard times, we're encouraged by the thought of God being there and God being able to deliver us. But what if He doesn't? Will your faith wither? Or but it's meant, they're like, even if He does not save us from your hands, we're still not going to bow down to your golden image. There's a lot we can learn from the story. There's the faith. There's staying true to the gospel and staying firm in all aspects of life, whatever happens. May God bless you as you encourage yourself to do better.